Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about the seventh step of the 10 steps to greatness. And this is all connected to mastery and responsibility. So thank you so much for dialing in. And if you're interested in the handout at the end of the call, just type in mastery in the comment section. We'll make sure you get it. So the seventh step to the 10 steps of greatness is all around mastery. And, one thing that I learned by working with a master in the coaching area of human potential, which was Alan Walter, a master always wins at their game. They're above win lose because they've mastered that subject and they win every time. And so, there's a lot of self-respect that comes with that when you're playing at that level. And, you always deliver what you promised. So the purpose of mastery is so that you can consistently win in the games of life that you want to play. That keeps you in that very high green and gold zone, if you will, right place, right time with the right people, mood level really, really high, and just consistently winning. But also what comes with that is there's a responsibility of a master. And, the major piece that I see around being a master is they have the responsibility to be able to demonstrate competency in handling people. Now, this piece may be separate from the area that you're, a master in. But so let me kind of explain what I mean. So one of the things that I always saw Alan do and that I observed is whenever he had a conversation with someone, it didn't matter if it was a potential client or a staff member, I could always tell, not by talking to the person, but I could look at the person's face and I could tell you that they had recently had a conversation with Alan. They had just hung up the phone, with Alan, because their mood level and their attitude and their whole outlook on life and where they're going was totally changed. And, even if it was a difficult conversation, maybe something that needed to be corrected or something that he needed to help the person see, and maybe some steps that was uncomfortable for the person to take, at the end of the call, the person always felt very positively processed in something that was attainable and a clear, easier path, if you will, to take that next step and get themselves closer to attaining their dreams and goals, which would put them at a level of mastery too. So even if you were mastering the game of swimming and, going for the goal and getting the goal, right? Another piece of that is being able to be competent when it comes to handling people. And there's several different forms of communication, if you will. It could be writing, it could be communicating to an audience, but still, which is independent of that thing or that area that you're going for mastery in, but that is a piece and a piece of the responsibility as a master. And, one other thing that I noticed is usually when people become masters of an area or a subject, they usually start wanting to teach and share with others what they know, what they learned, their skills and abilities to help others, achieve that level of mastery. And it reminded me of there's a boot maker in St. Joe, Texas, and he passed away a couple of years ago. But oh my gosh, he was a master at making beautiful boots. I mean, this is a town of 1,000 people, small little bitty boot making shop. But guess what? He was a master, and he also had a school of people who wanted to become masters like him. And so he had a school, and he was teaching others who were apprenticing under him on how to achieve mastery. So with that, enjoy your steps to mastery, increase your responsibility,